But all very situational stuff. And I still would probably go with Spellblade. I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked the SRD 5.1, I don't know the full spell list. But, for example, if you get Mirror Image as Spellblade, Mirror Images in this game, then you can increase your AC out of the gate by like 9 AC. It gets reduced every turn, but it's still great initially. You can get Shield, I think, which will give you an additional 2 AC in any situation. So, I'd probably go with Spellblade. Yeah, it's cool. I was just laughing because it's the least appealing. At least I haven't. I think in a tabletop game, it could definitely be more viable because obviously your D&D, your DM is gonna be crafting kind of situations that work well with the group, where people are gonna have a chance for their characters to kind of shine. But it's especially if I don't know if there's a way to respec in this game. It seems like a taking a big chance by going this route for the Mountaineer. So Spellblade we had access to, we wanted to do Dancing Lights and Firebolt. So another really great spell, and I think Druids have Longstrider. In Baldur's Gate, Arcane Tricksters can get Longstrider, and it's awesome. And in this game, Expeditious Retreat is good too. It is concentration, so you have to be able to not lose concentration, but if you are a fighter, you're gonna have a high constitution likely anyway, so you're gonna have a good chance to keep your concentration when you do the concentration roll. So if they hit you and you've got Expeditious Retreat going, you still have a good chance to keep it. What it lets you do is you can use dash as a bonus action for a limited time, which is really great for a melee character because you can use dash to essentially double your movement distance, which allows you to get into situations like, where you could potentially shove an enemy off a cliff or something like that. Or just move in range real quick and do an attack, or move in to back up another character. So Expeditious Retreat can be a great spell. Obviously, we'd want to avoid anything that is kind of intelligence based, where we would be needing to rely upon intelligence for a 2-hit. So something like maybe Expeditious Retreat and Magic Missile, which is guaranteed hit. For those situations where we're going to hit something at range reliably. Thunder Wave could be really great too, although enemy does get a chance to save. But if enemies are surrounding you and you're near a cliff, for example, you could use Thunder Wave and potentially knock several of them off. But again, very situational. Probably not sleep. Maybe Burning Hands, but again, not my first choice. Also, so far the combats that I've seen, I don't see a lot of enemies getting close and necessarily ganging up. It's really a lot of kind of one-on-one or one-on-two. So you may not get a lot of opportunities to get the full effect from a Burning Hands. Like in a game like Baldur's Gate 2, and an action RPG, you often came across circumstances where you'd have a number of enemies, like Gibberlings, like a pack of Gibberlings, like 6, 7, 8 enemies. And if you're running around and you position yourself well, then a Burning Hands can be really, really effective. You can hit numerous enemies all at once. Hey Leo, welcome. Can't wait for the full game. Sorry for the caps. No need to apologize for caps here. Of course, if you speak in caps all the time, I might think something's wrong with you, but exuberance, enthusiasm is welcome. So we probably go with Expeditious Retreat and having jump available could be nice for these hard to reach loot without having to equip it on my mage and just have it. But as far as combat's concerned, Magic Missile is probably just much better as a tactical option. We'll go with that. Oh, I get one more, right? Then we'll go with jump. Alright, Cleric. Level up time. So our Cleric is Battle Domain. I wanted to go with something a little more... Just cancel. Oh. I wanted to go with something a little more combat oriented. And I don't think I've ever played a Cleric with Battle Domain, so that would be interesting. The spell selection for Battle Domain seemed really good. Like, I think by like level 4 or 5 you get access to Fireball, you get Magic Missile up front, so there are a lot of great tactical options. Alright, we got another first level spell, and we got 2 second level spells. Check out some of these spells. My vision's going. I thought this said rudeness at first. How awesome would that be for a spell? Rudeness. Cause enemies to go berserk and do extra damage, but be unable to cast spells. Alright, so we have 4 level 1 slots and 2... 1. In general, I like Bless over Bane. Just because as you take out enemies, you're still getting the bonus versus killing the enemies and not having access to the advantage from the spell. So Bless, Cure Wounds. I might take this off because I haven't found healing myself at distance to be really important so far. I'm usually keeping my Cleric. Since it's Battle Domain Cleric, I'm usually kind of up in the fight. I'm not kind of hiding back. So might as well take off. Oh, not Cure Wounds, but Healing Word. Healing word is the ranged one. So we'll take that off, and then we'll do guiding bolt because I think it does. It's only 46. Yeah, so it's a pretty heavy hitting spell. It would be good to have as an option. Air or aid. Temporarily increase hit points for up to 3 allies. What is that? 1d6? Hit points. That's right. It's just a 5 hit point increase. So, the battle domain for the cleric gives us Acid Arrow as a domain spell, which is pretty cool. Flaming Sphere as a domain spell as well, which is 2d6 damage in an area, so we can hit multiple enemies with 2d6 of fire damage. It's nice having it as domain too, because it's just there, memorized. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to worry about preparing it. It's just always prepared. Same thing with our magic missiles, always prepared. Shield of Faith is always prepared. Enhance ability. Oh, cool. This is the Bear's Endurance, Bull's Strength, Cat's Grace kind of stuff. I don't know how many persons we're going to be coming across. They're definitely not our most difficult enemies so far, so I'll go with blindness. Alright, gonna level up our rogue. Yeah, rock when casted characters are immediately super rude. Okay, so we get to choose a roguish archetype. We've got a thief. Thieves have honed their skills and larcenous arts. In addition to improving their agility and stealth, they learn skills useful for delving into ancient ruins, reading unfamiliar languages, and using magic items they normally couldn't employ. So they get the Fast Hands ability, which is Cunning Action allows you to take the Use an Object action. Doesn't sound very sexy. I'm probably misunderstanding it, but... Second story work. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. Difficult climb surfaces are considered normal for you, and you can jump longer distances. Well, that would be good, obviously, for getting hard to reach loot, but what else we got? Dark Weaver. Dark Weavers are trained by a secret society that extends throughout the kingdoms. They have developed techniques to improve their mobility in all 3 dimensions, and mastered the art of poison crafting. So we'll be proficient with Poisoner's Kit, but I think we are already, aren't we? Yes, because we're a spy, so we already got proficiency with Poisoner Kit. Spider on a wall. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement, and difficult climb surfaces are considered normal for you. Predator. When hitting an enemy on lower ground with a ranged weapon, add your proficiency bonus to the damage. That's nice. That'd be essentially 2 extra damage for the vast majority of my ranged attacks. And that'll only get better as the proficiency bonus increases. At level 5 it would go to +4, so it'd be +4 damage. That's on top of the sneak attacks. So definitely be good. Or we've got Shadowcaster, which is essentially an Arcane Trickster, I think. Shadowcasters are trained in arcane magic as well as in roguish abilities. They are tricksters who use magic to make their moves even more unpredictable and unstoppable. Some believe they don't really exist. Spellcasting. Cast wizard spells and cantrips from the Divination, Illusion, Necromancy, and Abjuration schools. As a bonus action, teleport to a cell you can see within 5 cells, recharges after a rest. Okay, so increases to True Strike. Caster has advantage on his first attack against the spell's target. Why not just take a second shot? It's not a bonus action, is it? No, it's a full action. Shadow Dagger. Range. What's the save? Whiz. But we don't have we really don't have great intelligence, so we're not gonna do great on spells that require a save. Shadow Armor, 1 to 2 temporary hit points. Annoying Bee. Inflicts distracted by an annoying bee. Disadvantage on concentration until next turn. I'm not getting excited about these cantrips. Cantrip selection is pretty weak. Still touch. Ranged hit for 1d8. Inflicts chilled. Might be situationally okay, but it's not going to be better than our bow, I don't think. In most situations. Let's just click on a few and see what happens, okay. Level 1 spells we have access to are Shield, which armor class increases by 5 and immunity to magic missile. Duration 0 rounds. It's just a reaction spell. Like I can only use it as a reaction and then it goes away. That's not cool. Hey Marco. You like Dazzle, well. It is a dazzling ability. So Dazzle cannot take reactions and has -2 armor class penalty. I'll take Dazzle for you, Marco. I'll also take Annoying Bee for you. Or maybe Annoying Bee should be for Rock. Color Spray, Mage Armor, 8 hours. So the base armor class is set to 13. Well, I think with my current armor it's set to 12, so it's not a huge advantage. Yeah, I'm not feeling the spell selection here for the Shadowcaster. It's not enough interesting stuff, I think, to make it worthwhile. I think we're gonna go Darkweaver instead. Okay, we can level up Exia. Alright, we get 1 extra first level spell slot and 2 second level spells. Like 2 new class spells. I think we could do Burning Hands. That's just for level 1 or level 2 as well? Am I supposed to select 2 spells total? From level 1 or level 2? Oh, that's a rip. Obviously don't want to waste our choices on level 1 right now. So, Flaming Sphere summons a movable Flaming Sphere. So my Cleric has this as well. Oh, and its duration is 1 minute, so you can use it and then roll it around the screen and roll it into enemies. That sounds fun. But here's the classic Scorching Ray. So we have choose 3 targets with this. The ranged hit, 2d6 each hit, so definitely spider climb. Able to climb like a spider. So we can just climb up walls. Be useful. Levitate. Allow a creature to levitate and gain control of its aerial movement for a limited time. For 10 minutes. Oh. You're trying to get loot. What better spell is that? You just fly around over to those hard to get chests. Move right around all the puzzles. Darkness. Summon darkness for you to control. Becomes heavily obscured. Creature's vision is heavily obscured. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against creatures have advantage. Creatures in this area cannot see anything. Puts out lights, extinguishes light sources in the area. Looks like it's a pretty big area too. So if an enemy is already in a dark area and you cast darkness down there, it's magical darkness. So then all of a sudden they essentially, so you're disadvantaged if you're hitting them if they're in a dimly lit. But if I cast this on them, then I get advantage on them, so it would cancel out the disadvantage. I don't know. I have to try it out. So blur grants blurred attacks on creatures have disadvantage. So anybody that tries to hit me would have a disadvantage on their roll. Alright, well, we definitely want Scorching Ray. I don't think we need Acid Arrow because our Cleric gets access to it for free. And I think it's always going to be better to do Scorching Ray. Unless it was like a troll or something, maybe. But got that covered. Those situations where we need acid. And Flaming Sphere just does 2d6. But it looks like you can kind of use this as not just as an attack, but you can use it as like a firewall or something. You could block off an approach or something. That could be cool. I'm kind of curious how the darkness mechanic is going to work. So I think I'm going to choose that. Someone's bugging out, so we gotta reload. Alright, let's do this again real quick. gonna go with champion.